whole new initiative. You know,
to go all to one.
Yeah, exactly. Marvel introduces the Big Slam. That's right, everybody. Big Slam is coming to Marvel with all new Big Slam #1s.
Hey, everybody. It's me, Josh, and you're watching the Council of Comics.
Ultimate Big Slam Spider-Man. Amazing Big Slam Spider-Man. You know, DC returns with, I don't even know. Twilight of DC. I'll get all your Twilight of DC #1s. Like, am I even exaggerating? Like, I'm not. We had Dawn of DC and it had a shitload of #1s, and then we had All In and it was a shitload of #1s.
Well, those are still coming out.
And they're still coming out. So you tell me that I'm wrong.
An Absolute Flash.
Yeah.
So the Absolute World universe is expanding.
Yeah. Yes, but I'm saying all the All Ins are still coming out.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, whatever. Like, I'm just like, it's fine. If I take a little break because, I'm destitute, it's fine because they're, I'll just give it enough time and everything's gonna be #1 again, all of them. Not this. First of all, Batman is like an interlude, isn't it? Because it's just a bunch of self-contained stories starting with Batman #1, and then they're going to return from their break and do the second half of Hush 2 with the proper numbering. Yeah, so that doesn't make sense.
Wait, so with Jim Lee coming back?
Right, so we're gonna get how many issues of Hush are we getting?
Maybe it's a 12-issue series.
Right, so we're getting 6, then a break, and then they come back for 6 more. But this other Batman that we're getting during the break, this Batman #1, all that is a bunch of self-contained stories. Which is probably very refreshing and needed in this industry.
Is that true?
I have no idea. I did not hear about that. Wait, they're splitting the Hush story?
Well, that's happening. I didn't know that Batman #1 was falling in the middle of that.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, you're right. I like the bunch of different stories and everything, but that's a weird way of doing it.
Yeah, but I mean, they gotta make it work somehow. What do you do when you have to take a break from the main title?
I don't know. That's weird. That's really weird. I like that Jimenez is on it.
Is on it
at least.
It brings a lot of legitimacy to the book.
Well, what about what do you think about Fraction?
I don't know. He's hit and miss, isn't he?
Yeah. That's what I keep hearing.
Maybe this will be one of his hits. He's from the grave, yes.
What? What's he doing?
Well, he showed up a couple shows looking healthy, so that's the most important thing.
Well, he announced it too.
Yeah, no, on social media, he's like, I'm back, and it's like a nice picture, and his cat's on his shoulder, right? Yeah, so nothing says I'm doing all right like when you take the picture with your homeboy, the cat,
That's good.
Yeah, so he
went through hell.
Yeah, a friend of mine just saw him at a convention recently. He was like, he looked amazing, so that's always nice. Yeah.
New Marvel DC crossovers.
Yeah. But the most important thing, no amalgam.
Clayman
did that amalgam
he did
piece.
the amalgamation.
I think that was just because he was excited
Oh,
about it.
okay. Yeah, Clayman did like a Wolverine Batman amalgamation.
Yo, I listened to a show the other night, and everyone kept saying amalgam, and I'm like, what word is coming out of your mouth? I'm in the chat, I don't understand the word coming out of your mouth.
Amalgam.
But it's amalgam, short for amalgamation, and I'm like, we could just YouTube how to pronounce this, and it's done. Although I got the knife in the chest the other night because I've been saying DeMatteis wrong, and it's DeMatteis, and I'm like, I have known this man, I have seen this man, I've been in his face, and it's never corrected me. 15 years of me meeting that man, and he's never corrected me, never.
What about Mark Sparacchio and Billy Tucky?
That's hilarious. But that's like a whole shtick that the two of them have.
I know. That's how
I love that. But it's just painful. Speaking of Mark, we have to have him back. We haven't had him back for the second half of his independent titles.
So if you're listening, Mark, you're in. We're putting you in, Coach.
So in summation, the Batman thing is weird, isn't it?
It's so weird.
Yeah.
It's so weird. Just the way it's set up is very weird.
At least you'll know that's Batman 2-something through 2-something, and the break that takes place in the middle will be Batman 1 through whatever.
So, but they're going to renumber it, and when they do Hush 2, they're going to keep that renumbering.
They're going to keep the previous numbering. So Hush is going to take a break at issue, let's pretend 212.
Right.
And then return at 213, but in between we'll have Batman 1, 2, blah, blah, blah.
It's like a limited series. It's not part of the regular Batman stuff.
No, because then when Hush ends, I think we go back to 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, whatever.
Really? That's so...
start till September, right?
Yeah, September.
Yeah.
Jim Lee released pages, by the way. Jim Lee released Hush pages.
Oh, really?
With the silence. Looks like Jim
With
Lee
the
Batman.
silence, is that new villain, the silence?
So you have the Joker, and you have the Silence now. He's big. He's big. Big man.
Am I the only one who hears this stuff and is just like so unimpressed and like, why can't Batman why can't Batman just have a really cool freaking problem to solve? Like,
I don't know.
I
used to.
Yeah, like like Hush was a real story.
Yeah.
And we've had, and it's like the sequel to Hush. I'm like, bitch, the man has come back like 56 times. I was just like, what sequel is this? If Hush hadn't been used from then till now, it would be a different story. But Hush was literally used 2 months after that story ended.
And he comes back as even minor like threats, like really low bar threats, where he's just like there. It's like, you just used him as a side character, or like a bit kind of like a bitch character. What's that?
Jim Lee, you're the GOAT. I'm not with these guys.
I'm with you, Steve.
We're not complaining about Jim Lee. Jim Lee's artwork
That's
is
not Jim
on
Lee.
it. I'm talking about the writing. We're all complaining about the writing. It's the writers. You're the ones who have to watch out.
It's Jeff Lowe.
Yeah, but I'm not giving him a break anymore. The moratorium is over. Get on your A game.
I think it's going to be pretty good. I'm looking
It could be
forward to
good.
it.
We hope it's good.
And you know, I think Batman's going to stand on top of a gargoyle on one of those covers. It's so bad.
Yes, Gargoyle.
I
stood upon.
dare them to give us 12 issues of Batman with no gargoyle covers whatsoever. Dare them. A year of no gargoyles.
A year of Batman without a gargoyle.
That's right. Exactly. He can have cliffs. He can have rooftops. He can have the edge of a boat. Like, there's so many places we can place him, but he cannot have a damn gargoyle.
But it's Jim Lee and Gargoyle.
You're my gargoyle.
too.
I am your gargoyle. I come to life at night just to protect you.
I guess that's
And
that.
that massive theme music plays.
Massive. Who wants to be a gargoyle? I'll be a gargoyle.
I can't step on you, bro.
Come on.
No.
I'll do it right here. Anthony's been waiting to step on me for a long time.
You would be Brooklyn in a heartbeat. And like,
What was his name? Goliath, right?
Goliath. Oh, I'm Goliath.
I'm sure I'm going way off track what y'all
Yeah,
are
of
talking
course
about,
you are.
but
It doesn't matter.
Talking about Batman.
Batman. Oh, and the
Talking about
gargoyles. That's the thing. It just goes along with it. It's like peanut butter and jelly, Batman and gargoyles, right? He's gonna
See,
stand
that's
up-
the crossover Dynamite should work.
They are doing a crossover for Sonic DC, if you haven't seen that. So that's a real thing that's going to happen. Shadow is Batman standing on a gargoyle.
Nice.
Yeah.
Like the
And
Hush
Sonic
cover.
is the Flash.
Somewhere in
Yeah.
But it's like the Jim Lee Hush cover, though, right? I think, or is that how they did it? I think.
I don't know if you saw, we had JR here Saturday, so he did, his is that.
Oh, that's what it is.
His
That's
is
what
an
I saw the
homage
other
to
day.
that, yeah.
Yeah.
He did a Shadow as Batman, but that's coming. It's a real book, real crossover.
Yeah.
What, you're not impressed? I think it's fun.
It's fun.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not impressed. I don't care.
Sonic-
Certainly, this was not on my must-have list.
No, but Sonic
You
is
know?
one of the most popular characters.
One
He
of the-
clearly is.
One of the biggest movies of
You
last
know?
year, right?
Right?
Sonic-
Yeah,
All
which
three
you
of
know
those
what? I
movies are
will give those
amazing,
movies credit. Those movies do very well. Good on Sony for listening to fans and doing rights by
Paramount.
Sonic. It's Sony's project, even though Paramount is.
Is it?
Yeah,
I don't know.
I thought
Yeah.
it was a Paramount movie.
I
it is a Paramount movie. But wait, doesn't Sony own Sonic? No, Sega owns Sonic.
Sega.
So it was Paramount that fixed all this stuff? Well, good on Paramount, because you know what? Basically, I don't really acknowledge them doing anything else. So good on them for fixing
It's
that.
interesting how those movies played out too, because they got better.
As they went,
Yeah, it's like a kind of a different.
Yeah, it was such a learning curve. Like, look, we can do this.
Yeah, oh, they have. I
You
mean,
know,
they've definitely
fans
done
are
well.
eating this up. How about you just have him and Tails running wild in the second movie? Okay, people
Yeah.
love it.
And it just let Jim Carrey go wild too. That's the other key to it.
You know, and he keeps coming
Be
out of
Jim
retirement. He keeps coming out of retirement. And they're like, well, why do you do it? And he goes, well, I love a paycheck because
Yeah.
I have things I want.
Well,
He's the only movie that he's done as a sequel.
Well,
It
that's
is.
the other thing.
Oh, is it?
Other than Ace Ventura.
Oh yeah, I forgot about Ace Ventura.
But however, he made a joke, right? He said that the only way I would come back for Sonic 3,
It's fat.
well, is if you brought me the script in gold ink, like if you literally wrote it in gold ink, and they did. So when they brought the script to his house, it was written in gold. And he was like, okay, I have to chase down.
I'm sure he likes them. You know, Sonic isn't.
Oh yeah, he does.
Sonic isn't ultra violent, and he did make a stance about how he doesn't want to do any ultra violent films
No, he's
Yeah.
After doing Kick-Ass.
after doing Kick-Ass 2. That really bothered him.
Oh really? I didn't even watch Kick-Ass 2. I have no idea.
Oh, Mom, you should watch it.
I've
But
seen the
also,
first
that
one.
really bothered him.
Interesting.
Don't worry, when Jake comes old enough, he'll just.
Brightest day. Where are the heroes?